Say, it's not normal, it's paranormal.
My baby left me on a UFO. She couldn't wait to lift off and go. I couldn't stand to see her cry. I couldn't stand to be the reason why. And all the spaceships flying saucers, still can't believe that I'm really lost. And all the spaceships flying saucers, still can't believe that I'm really
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to That's Not Normal, It's Paranormal. Big T here from the Lair, here with Dante Doom like normal on this special bonus edition. What's going on with you today, Don?
Oh, I have been getting everybody's packages ready today.
Surprise, surprise, the day has come to the legends. The shirts have arrived, and you will be getting them as soon as possible.
And they're pretty comfy against the nipples. Like, they're pretty soft tees.
Hey, man, it's the only thing you can ask for when it comes to t-shirt, man, that it doesn't rub those nips raw.
That's the only thing I required when I talked to him. I was like, I need these t-shirts to be soft on everybody's nipples.
Yeah, because I know how you are, man. You get so excited those things could cut glass.
Fuck yeah. I got my high beams on all the time.
All the time. Doesn't know how to turn those high beams off. Yeah,
Damn
super
right.
excited. The shirts turned out phenomenal. I like the pictures. You had a little help with those pictures, and your little man there at home.
Yeah. He's actually going to be the next guest on the episode. Like, he's going to talk shit about me the whole time and then just walk off.
He'll be too busy trying to drop an elbow on you.
He knows about 57 wrestling moves, so Chris Jericho better watch out.
You better. You'll have to shoot a video of him naming off every single move that he knows.
Frog Splash was the most important one, but he did a swanton on me the other day, and it sucked. He's a little stiff with his moves, so like there's no give. It's just nonstop pain.
He's just going to get bigger and heavier. So good luck with that.
and I might have taught him how to do the boot to the face. So, I mean, it's
that
not
can only come
easier.
back to bite you.
Yeah. Well, I did it with one of his wrestlers. I was like, boot to face. And then next thing I know, he was actually trying to do that to me. So
That's funny. But yeah, for everybody that ordered shirts, we'll be getting them to you. If they have to be shipped out to you, we'll get that taken care of. Hopefully have a good time frame on that. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, but we can get that information out to you individuals that ordered it that aren't local to our area or within halfway decent driving distance. We will be doing most of the hustling ourselves. Gotta keep it going, you know. Gotta get the fans their wonderful limited time legend shirts.
and
I don't really have a name for them, but they're just legend shirts.
on the t-shirt company's website, it was a t-shirt company or was it George? One of them, it was just called the Ghostbuster shirt. Ghostbusting or something it was called.
Well, it works, man. Like I said, it might be a limited time, might be the only time we print those shirts. I mean, I'm pretty sure we'll have shirts in the future. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and we'll talk about a few things in this little bonus episode about some of the things we're thinking about doing in the future to see what everybody thinks of. We have talked about some other merchandise, so keep an eye out for that. What are you thinking, Dante? What are some things that you think that the fans would like?
Well, I got a request for thongs, dildos, uh, nipple tassels. Um, no, I'm looking forward in the future when we can have our own action figures. That's my main goal in life. Uh,
That'd be hilarious.
I don't even care if it's one of those Funkos. I think it would just be cool in general. But I don't know. I know a lot of people talked about like I know me and you talked about it. Coffee mugs would be a good thing, and those
I think we could even,
tumblers.
yeah, I was gonna say we could branch out to like regular cups, like tumbler size cups and stuff like that. Something else somebody mentioned to me would they would like decent like car window decal as well. And there's some people that I don't want to say collect. I don't think collect is the right word, but I know of quite a few people that really like to decorate their cars with things that they like. Have been asked about that.
Well, I'm not going to give anything up, but there may or may not be stickers in your packages. Okay, they're
Just
not.
like your post, the shirts may not be in.
Yeah, exactly. So they're not like the really cool decals, but they're stickers, and you can stick stickers on anything. So there's that.
Yeah, and one thing that you have planned in the future, and me and you have talked about this before. If anybody wants to give us any comments back on it, you can always email us at nnpnpodcast@gmail.com. But we have a local person here that I know who actually Bigfoot hunts that has agreed to come on the show, and she's just going to talk about the process of it, her experiences and stuff with it, some of her philosophies and thoughts and ideas on the whole outlook on Bigfoot existing and all that. So I think that should be pretty interesting.
I actually got a request from my buddy Zach that we should take a poll for an episode. Let the people decide.
The people, I think that would be a awesome idea. Definitely something that we could look into doing. I'm not exactly sure how that works out, but I'm pretty sure we could figure it out.
Now, his request, though, was that the poll would include Veggie Man, Veggie Man, Veggie Man, and Veggie Man. That's it. Nothing else. No. But no, that's what I think it would be pretty cool too, is just, coming up with topics and let the people decide, see what they would want.
I 100% agree. Something else that was brought to my attention too is somebody said that they would, speaking of Veggie Man, they think that we should try to see if there's any way that we can find out more information as far as location exactly, and see if we can dig into the story more. I don't know what the possible outcome is for that, but definitely maybe something we could look into.
What, for Veggie Man?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm all about that.
Oh, I know you're all about that.
We might make a documentary about Veggie Man.
Something else that we've been in talks about too is possibly going out and recording some paranormal investigations, and obviously it would have to be places where we could get clearance and stuff like that. We aren't trying to get fines or go to jail over some trespassing or anything like that.
That says you.
I have had some people tell me that they would be really interested in that. If it's something that we could do, we would have to look into some little bit of equipment. We're not going to go all crazy because, again, it's just two poor white West Virginia boys just trying to make a living, But maybe you can see about getting a camera and we'll just kind of see what happens,
Yeah, and actually, I thought it'd be kind of cool if we did, like, say we did. I know we've talked about doing the Flenderation Tunnel a few times. If we actually did the Flenderation Tunnel, we could do a podcast on the episode, and then, maybe have a short YouTube video on our channel, because let's all face it, I'm not very good at sticking the podcast on YouTube. So it'd be kind of nice if we actually had like an episode. Like, we become Zach Baggins of West Virginia.
Yeah, we could definitely put it up on YouTube or, and we can also link it to our social medias and stuff on Facebook. And I don't know if you noticed here recently, within like the last 2 weeks, we've actually gotten a decent amount of new likes and stuff. So welcome everybody to our wonderful little world, the little podcast, and just exploring the paranormal world and all sorts of fun and dick jokes along the way.
Until they listen to this episode, that's about nothing at all. I could listen to this podcast for paranormal, not for them to bullshit for a bonus episode.
Well, this is just kind of trying to reach out and see what some people think as well. We are in the process of working for the big 10th episode, our real big special episode that we're going to do, which is going to run a little bit longer than our normal one. Been doing a lot of research. I don't know if you have or not. We're just trying to get everything together so it's the best outcome and cover everything, because we want it to be a good first real special episode of one of the great places that is well known in West Virginia for its paranormal activity.
Yeah, I've been looking into it, and after doing some research, I've come to the conclusion that Veggie Man lives there.
It's very possible, man. We're going to have to be real sneaky on our search for Veggie Man, because, Men in Black might show up.
I'm telling you now, the next T-shirt, we're including Veggie Man on it, so be on the lookout.
You heard it here first, my friends.
But no, I'm super excited about the Moundsville episode. It's going to be great. Actually, we're going to try to get it done Saturday, so hopefully it'll be up and on your either late night Saturday or early Sunday. You could just be sitting back, relaxing, and listening to us bullshit about a prison that is full of ghosts and other crazy entities.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a great episode, and we'll definitely have everything set aside for it. It's going to be a great episode. Also, just a couple other quick things that we've discussed as well. We have discussed on the potential of going to some paranormal and some cryptid festivals, just to see what's going on and maybe talk to some other people, or who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and meet like 1.5 fans or a half of a fan. I don't know how that works, but so if anybody would be interested in getting some videos and pictures and stuff, and we'll certainly definitely talk about those experiences as well if it all comes to pass, because there's some interesting things coming up here within the next couple of months, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like a convention is definitely one of the best ways to get us out there and, bullshit with other people, and then maybe have them on the show. Like when we have Bigfoot Lady on here, and, I swear I like her already, and I haven't even talked to her, just for the fact that I can call her Bigfoot Lady.
Oh yeah, man. And definitely we'll see when she comes on the show. She's a really sweet, nice lady. And I can't wait to have her on the show, and we'll see. She actually sells some of her own merchandise and stuff too. So, and I know she's going to be heading down to the Sutton Bigfoot Festival, which is going to be happening in, I think it's June 27th through the 29th, I think. Don't quote me on that. So if anybody's interested in that, they have some time. I've never been there. We were talking about it before, but do have some other family activities and stuff going on around that time. But maybe in the future, we'll check that out. I think it's like I think they've only done a few of them. So something a little bit newer, but it'd be something cool to check out.
I might load up Rolo, and me and Rolo might go, and we'll dress up as Bigfoot and have our T-shirts over top of our Bigfoot outfits, and we'll promote our podcast down there. Or we could dress up. You know, I was thinking, Alf kind of looks like Bigfoot. He's like a mini Bigfoot.
With an anteater nose.
Yeah, exactly. If you saw Alf just walking, you would think he is a Bigfoot's baby.
A Bigfoot baby. I mean, I can see that. I can picture that.
So I think me and Rolo should dress up as just two Alfs and go to this Bigfoot convention.
Yeah, but he does have to be an Alf with a thong on, or a G-string
Yeah.
with a logo on the crotch.
He's going to have it over top of his nose. Just have the anteater nose with a thong on it.
And I do want to give a shout out to Rolo and any fans of the show and stuff like that. Great family member, stuff like that. And he's kind of agreed to kind of take part as a helping hand on some things. He seems to be down if we decided we were talking about maybe taking a trip in September down to the Mothman Festival, which I'm super excited about. I know you said it was super packed and stuff when you were there, but still think it'd be worth checking out. And we're talking about maybe going down there and hitting a couple places, and we'll see what we can figure out. And we'll definitely post some stuff on social media about it. Maybe we'll shoot a podcast down there. It'll just be a little old school on the phone, but who the hell knows, you know? But if you see any pictures of our wonderful faces and the videos and stuff like that, he's agreed to help out with that. So shout out to good old Rolo.
Also, a shout out to good old Monster who got his package tonight. And I think he's going to unpack it on his Twitch stream. So if you watch Twitch, go check out Monster. I don't know what his actual Twitch stream is, but I'm sure we could link it sometime. I don't know what it's actually under.
I think it's I'll probably look real quick, maybe. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Yeah, he's going to unpack. He's going to do an unpacking of what you guys will be getting. And, well, everyone that ordered a shirt. I mean, I don't know who all listened to this that didn't buy a shirt, which if you didn't buy a shirt, you should have. Might have been a one-time thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
But,
check out Monster the Fist on Twitch. That is Monster's streaming service. He plays some nice horror video games and some other video games there as well, so definitely check him out.
I don't know if he was going to do an unpacking on it tonight or if he's going to do it tomorrow, because tomorrow is his birthday, actually. So I don't know if he's going to do it then or tonight. But either way, check him out. Pretty awesome. And another shout out to Sarah, who was the first one to wear the shirt in public today. So
Nice.
we played paper, rock, scissors to decide who was going to wear the shirt, and she won. So
Oh, shout out to old Lady Doom. And I figured she probably gave you a hand with packing some stuff, which is going to be helpful.
yeah, I found out that I don't know how to fold shirts. So all your shirts are folded by her. So there's that.
Shout out to your shirts not being wrinkled because Miss Doom decided to do them instead of letting him just shove them in a bag.
I think sorry, Stephanie. I think I shoved yours in through the bag, and someone else I think I shoved in the bag. But everyone else's is perfectly folded, so you can thank her for that.
Yeah.
And while we're on this topic, the pretty pink bags that they're going to be arriving in are from Sarah too. So, you know,
Hey, man. Those shirts are sexy, man. So you gotta have a sexy bag to be in. So
they're pretty nice bags, actually. What, Troy?
So-
why don't you tell us? Listen, I heard today that you saw an apparition, so we might as well talk a little paranormal.
You know what's really funny is you read my mind because I was going to talk about that. Well, I won't name drop the company that I work for just because, but I work in a store, and since I've been there for about a year now, I was told by another manager who's a friend and a follower and listener of the shirt and one of the legends who purchased the shirt about they've seen an apparition and I've had some experiences in the building. Me being a full believer because I've seen some shit that I can't explain. You hear a lot of noises. You don't really see too much. Like I've seen like a shadow like in my peripherals when there's nobody in the store but me or just me and like another manager, and I know where they're at. You can hear what sounds like footsteps, people walking around when there's nobody in the building. But yeah, today I was in the back loading up some freight to work, and I heard a noise back towards the back part of our back room. So it instantly got my attention, you know, because I know there's weird things that happen, and I'm always game for seeing some stuff. And I'd say it was probably 35, maybe 40 yards away. I happened to look, and pure right in eyesight, a dark figure, probably, I had to say probably, I had to estimate probably like 5'10", 5'9", somewhere around there, like average man size. Just a perfect shadow of outline of a person. Like you couldn't see the wall behind it. And it moved to the right just a little bit and just completely vanished. I've seen it for like a whole like 2 seconds, like 2-3 seconds. Which is the first time I've really seen like, at least there, any kind of actual apparition. Like I've seen like shadows moving, like my peripherals. I've heard things. I've had door handles and stuff like somebody was going to walk into the office where I work at. It has a really loud, distinctive click because it's one of those like fireproof doors, you know, those thick ass metal doors.
Yeah.
So it's got a big handle on it. So you can hear that handle pop when it clicks. And like I sat in the office before and I've heard it thinking, you know, maybe another manager come in early or something like that. And there's just nobody and the store is not even open. So actually getting to see like a physical, apparition was pretty exciting, man. Like that stuff, it doesn't scare me because it doesn't do anything bad. You know what I mean? Like it's not messing with customers or throwing stuff or anything like that. Just a lot of noises. I've had a couple people, some people that don't work there who have seen it, hangs out in a particular area. A lot of times, the couple of the sightings, like where I've seen it at, is close to like a big freezer, like a walk-in freezer.
Yeah.
So I would assume that there's just a lot of energy that maybe it can get from that. So maybe that's why the people have seen it more in that area. Maybe it has enough energy to manifest itself. But it was really interesting, man. I was super excited. I wish I would have had more time to like caught something on film or something like that, but it happened so quick. Like I heard a noise, turned around, seen it for like a good 3 Mississippis, and then it just moved a little bit and vanished.
I have never seen like a shadow, like an apparition like that, and I'm kind of jelly because I would like to see something like that, and I also wouldn't like to see something like that.
Dude, I messaged you like right away. You were like the first person I messaged.
Now, I've never, while we're talking about ghost at work, I've never actually told this story because I didn't know. I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where you don't think nothing of it until later on. But I've heard kind of rumors sometimes that, so like in our office building, I've heard like rumors about people hearing footsteps before. Like one time, the secretaries thought they heard footsteps on the roof, and they thought actually we was playing a joke on them. And this was in the middle of the day too, and there was nobody on the roof at all. Like none of us was even there. And that could be different things. Well, there's quite a few times I'm at work at night, and one of our main computers that we have to check stuff on is inside the office building. So, and our office building's pretty much a house. I mean, it was just like an old therapist house. So one night I'm there and I had to work all night, and I had to watch the computer because it was down. So I had to check everything by hand. So I'm in there and it's like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. And I might have been half asleep too, because my only job was to watch this computer all damn night. And so next thing I know, I hear footsteps upstairs. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I hear them again. So me, I'm by myself down there, and I'm like, do I want to walk up there or not? So I go ahead and I was like, you know what? I might as well see what's going to kill me. And so I walk upstairs and I don't see nothing. There's nothing. And I walk back downstairs and I don't hear him no more. No idea what it was, but it kind of creeped me the fuck out. But I was just glad I walked up there and didn't see nothing.
Yeah, so you didn't have to walk up there and square up.
I mean, I figured, and I, if you so like, and what's funny is where our main computer is, the stairs are right at the doorway of that little room. So like whatever it was, if it ever came down the stairs, it would just be staring at me all the way down the stairs. And I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to see what's going to try to kill me first.
Now, was this after we started the podcast?
No, this was before actually.
Okay, I thought maybe it was the Men in Black sending black-eyed children torment you.
No, this has been probably 2 years ago, a year ago, probably 2 years ago. I actually forgot about it until the other day. And because originally I know me and you was talking about different haunted things. And then that's when I remembered the story actually.
Yeah. A continuation of talking about like things that happen paranormal wise while you're at work. Same today, actually. It was a little bit after the incident where I actually seen the apparition. I was walking and I forgot to get something in the back room. And I was walking down one of the aisles and just picking up a few things that some customers had left. And we have swinging doors that go into our back room. Just happened to turn to get ready to go into the back room, and the door to the left was all the way open and this slowly closing. So I was like, first thought, like you, I was like, shoot, did somebody go in our back room? Because we've had somebody go back there with merchandise and run out the fire door, set up our fire alarm.
Yeah.
So I thought, shoot, I said, who the heck is in the back room? Because I was the only manager on duty, so nobody else really should be in the back room. So I was like, well, I got to get back there anyways. Get back to the back room, nobody there. So I don't know if the Mr. Ghost was just messing around. Like I said, it just makes a lot of noise and stuff like that. Only other thing I've noticed as far as things being moved, we've had experiences where you'll close the store and, one of the closing procedures, you walk around and check things, make sure, all the doors and stuff are shut, you know what I mean? Make sure there's nothing on the floor,
Yeah.
et cetera. And do this all the time because it's just built in as that's what you do. And then you'll come in the next morning and then sometimes the manager gets there before you, and it's just one of the freezer doors will be open.
See, that's fucking freaky.
Or sometimes something will be on the floor, and it wasn't on the floor because you checked the store after you closed the door, and there wasn't anything on the floor.
Yeah.
And just crazy stuff. But yeah, man, it's interesting. But yeah, man, everybody just, if you have some comments on anything that we said, some ideas, we're all ears. Always hit us up with any comments, concerns, ideas, things you'd like to see, hear. You can always hit us up at nnpnpodcast.com, or not .com, at gmail.com. Again, it's nnpnpodcast@gmail.com. You can hit us up on our Facebook page that you all are following. Thank you for some people who left some comments and stuff on some of our Podbeans.
And yes, all of the Man of Medan games are fucking awesome. Love them all. I'm actually playing through House of Ashes right now. So definitely fun games.
Yeah, and that's a comment out to somebody named Brackish who commented on our Ghost Pirate episode. Thank you for the comment. We appreciate everybody's views, likes, subscribes, follows on all the different platforms. But we want to check in with y'all on a bonus episode, give you some ideas of what we're thinking, let y'all know the shirts are coming out, bullshit a little bit about some ghosts at work. But yeah, and we're going to see you back here for the big special 10th episode, right, Dante?
Hell yeah, and I'm ready for it. I'm ready to blow your minds with some prison talk. Oh, trust me, I'm learning prison terms just for this episode.
Yeah. I mean, most people don't want to drop the soap, but I know you're all about that.
I've been eating cornbread and beans all week.
Yeah. Well, the next time you're at work and you're there 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning watching a computer overnight and you hear some steps, some footsteps upstairs, and maybe something will come down and see you, just remember, it's very possible that that's not normal. It's paranormal.
Seeing shit that's burned my brain won't go away, and I'm pretty sure it's staying, 'cause it stays, and it's strange. Only feel good in the fall,